Yo, this is Eternal Play Super Mario Brothers 3, the All-Stars version. Yeah, I love the Super Mario All-Stars. It's, in my opinion, one of the best gaming compilations of all time, having some of the greatest gaming classics ever. So, let's jump right into it. So this has been re-released multiple times, but yeah, it has seen the light of day quite a lot of times. Started on the Super Nintendo, it's been re-released on the Wii. It even now just came as well on the Nintendo Switch Online, so a lot of amazing games here. You had the original Super Mario Brothers, you had the Lost Levels, which was technically Super Mario Brothers 2 in Japan, but never saw the light in the West before the All-Stars came out. Then we have our version of Super Mario 2, which is basically known as Super Mario USA in Japan. And then we have this one. The third Super Mario Bros. Game, Super Mario Bros. 3, which is we're gonna do a Let's Play of. You can have 4 games files to save here. This is one of my opinion, one of the biggest changes to All Stars compared to the NES version, is that these games actually have internal save data. So you don't need to start from level 1 every time you play the game on the NES. Which is one of the reasons why I always prefer to play the SNES version instead of the NES. NES version is like, it's a cool thing, but I will never really play this one over this best part here. So, let's jump right into things with Super Mario Bros. 3. Even the intro has this music and sound, and jump into it, and there we go. Super Mario Bros. 3. You notice that I have a bit of upscale graphics. Some people like it more pixelated. I like it with the XBRZ put on. I just like it when it's more crisp. It fits also a bit more modern with resolutions today compared to the old pixels. Some like it, some don't like it, but I think it's cool. You can also play 2-player. We also have the Battle Games, which is the classic Mario Brothers, not Super Mario Bros, but Mario Brothers, which was on the arcade in the 80s. But let's jump right into things with 1 player. So there's no story in this one, which is kind of sad. This shows up in the old school Mario games. But yeah, obviously Peach has been taken away, like the other Mario games, and you have to find her. So you go through different worlds, and in the end you will face off against Bowser, and you'll find Peach, and that's it. So one of the key things in Super Mario Bros. 3 is the worlds. Yeah, unlike the other games, you didn't really have any worlds or choosing of worlds. It's basically you go from one level to another, and then you move on. You have some warp points, which this game also has, but the game didn't feel that lively. This one really makes it though. And I'm so glad that Super Mario Maker 2 got these world creations, which it really needed. One thing Super Mario Maker 2 should have though is the 16-bit Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3 styles. Hopefully get that in the future. Now let's jump into things with the first level, World 1, Map 1. See the classic style movement here, you can jump, you can run, and that's pretty much it. Basically 2 buttons need to worry about, because this game is to emulate the old game, so there's not really much about game feeling like awkward or weird. It's basically a 16-bit version. So only 2 controllers here, run and jump. You hold run button to run, and you jump with the other button. And unlike all the Mario games, you probably noticed that you can also backtrack in this game, which you couldn't in the first game. There are time in this game though, you can see the timer ticks down the bottom here, so you can't explore too much. But still, this game is really nice when it comes to enjoying it. The music is amazing, the graphics are so much better in this game than the NES version. Just to see the scrolling background, how this scrolls slower, it just feels there's much more depth in this game than the other ones. In my opinion, that's a selling point. These Koopas, you can, if you hold run button, you can hold the shells, throw it, and look at that. And this is Tanooki Mario, one of the new power-ups introduced in Super Mario Bros. 3. This one you can float in the air if you click the jump button, and if you run you can even fly like this. And this allows us to explore so much more of the worlds not seen in the other games. Oh, sorry. That was too bad. Coins are important here as well. They don't really give anything, but if you collect 100 of them, you'll get an extra life. So we can explore a bit, run around. Oh my god, I almost got myself knocked out. If you already have the best power-up, which is Tanooki Mario, you get another one coming up, you can just take it for some points. Points can also give you extra life, if I remember correctly. You can also use the Tanooki Mario to use the tail to punch the blocks. And some of these switches can also turn blocks into coins. Which is pretty cool. Now these levels though are very easy, simple. There's a time limit here now, you need to hurry a bit if you want to do that. And at the end you'll get one of these things here. If you manage to get 3 in line, you'll be getting extra lives. How many extra lives you get depends on the icons you get right now. If you don't get all 3 of them, then don't worry. Now I see an M icon here. That's because in multiplayer mode you can also have play as Luigi, and then you can basically see like who cleared each level, which is a bit of a fun multiplayer like fighting style. Okay, let's do another level. World number 2. You have much more different music here, and you see the graphics is a bit different here as well. And if you hold down during the slope, you can slide, which is pretty cool. Up here, down up here, and let's see what we can find. Oh. And these Goombas can fly, and not also that, but the flying Goombas can also turn. So even though the Goombas they just walk to a path and then they walk back again, the flying ones can actually turn and try to jump against you if they get the opportunity. Now this one might be a bit different. You can either slam it with your Tanooki tail, or if you run and then press down, you can do like this. You can slide under, and if you do that, you can now even hit the boxes. You have to run to get the effect though. And look at that. If you hit the switch, look at that. Look at that, you can go in through the pipes. Yeah, Mario is a... Mario likes pipes for a reason. This is professional, right? So you will see a lot of these pipes. Most of them you can't go through, but some of them you can. Which can give you some extra coins, even extra level up, maybe power-ups, or even shortcuts. This one just takes you back to here though, so not really much to see out. These. This is also one of the new ones. These are music blocks. Which means that if you jump on them, you can knock something out. You can also jump on them, and they'll basically bounce you around. And if you take on this one... Oh, hold on. Yeah, if you jump exactly as you land on them, you get a very, very high jump. You see this piranha plant will not show up if you are near it, so they will only show if you are getting a distance. And then we jump to this one, get a star, not the same one, so probably won't be getting anything from this. That's fine though. And now you can see, usually in modern Mario games, you have to go to level 3, then to 4, then 5, and 6, and then get to the castle level. But in this game, you can say skip through level 3, skip level 4, just go down to this one, the fortress, which is like the mid-castle level. But for this episode we're gonna go with level 3, because this one is a bit different than the rest. It has the same type of graphic as the other one, the first level. But there's more. There's a Hammer Brothers. They can throw their boomerangs at you, or hammers, depending on the color, which is not very good. There's not even more blocks, but this one is also cooler. You see these Koopa Troopa here? Can be actually used for something. Let me show you. Hold on, just get back up again. I just punch this one now. See? Some of them can be used as a bit of cool ways to explore stuff. Some levels they might even be needed to get to the depths. Let's just go by here now. See, you can turn even in the air. It's a bit easy to beat though. This one, it turns in the air because it's going after you. Let's jump up here. Oh, watch out. Careful. You can see the boomerang are lethal, so don't touch it or you will be sorry. Notice this white block we're on here now. This block is special. I will show you later what does because it's actually something that's a cool secret. Also, when you have one of these Koopa shells, you can even aim with it. If you hold the Koopa shell and press up on your control stick, you can actually throw it upwards, hitting enemies in the air. You get a mushroom. And if you don't get all three at the same, you'll get one extra life. And then finally we have this one here. A mushroom box. Get them items. You can use these items to power up your character before a level. Get a mushroom. So if I'm Mini Mario, I can use a mushroom to become a Big Mario. Now one thing is a bit sad though, you can't replay these levels in this game unless you have a save state. Maybe I should have done that if you have an emulator or play on the Switch Online. But this level also has an extra hidden thing. Basically, you saw the white block it was in the third level. If you hold your down button to crouch, you actually manage to crouch beneath the scenery of the world, and when you get to the end, you will get through a mushroom house type of place. You get a treasure, including a flute. This flute can transport you to other worlds. So speedrunners use these flutes to get to the 8th world pretty quickly, and you can beat the game in a matter of, I don't know, 20-30 minutes. But what's the fun in that? Anyway guys, next episode we're going to continue here. We're going to do the next level and go to the next fortress level to see what the game has to offer there. Maybe we'll be able to get closer to the castle to save Peach or whoever is needing help, because what's the most common thing we see in Mario games? Sorry, but Peach is not a castle! Please, don't make our life miserable. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's good for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Super Mario Bros. 3 continues.